We're going to jump into my computer. I'm going to show you which categories I look for, which are the easiest products to sell. What is up everyone, my name is Pat Harris and I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller. On my channel, I share tips and techniques that help out with my own Amazon FBA business so they could help you out as well. In this video, we're going to go over the best products to sell on Amazon, whether you're a beginner or advanced. We're going to jump into my computer. I'm going to show you which categories I look for, which are the easiest products to sell. But before we get into it, if you could like this video, subscribe to the channel, do anything you can to help out the YouTube algorithm so people will see my content. Thank you, and let's jump into my computer and show you how I find the best products to sell on Amazon. Let's go. Alright everyone, we are inside my computer and for this video we'll be using Helium-10 and their product research tool called Black Box. This is what you use when you're brand new to Amazon and you want to find a product to sell. You have no clue what you want to sell. So you come here, you enter all of this information and then it gives you all of the products that match whatever you typed in. So we're going to go over all of the categories, which categories are good to sell in if you're new, which are bad, and I'll tell you why. Again, this is my opinion, but let's get into it. So here's where all of the categories are. If you go to Black Box and then right here, and I highlighted all of the categories that I think are good to sell in, especially if it's your first product. So I highlighted home and kitchen, kitchen and dining, office products, and patio, lawn and garden. And I chose all of these categories. I actually sell in 3 of them, but they are really easy products. So think of like home decor. When you go to a house and you see like different things on tables or on a wall, you could have different styles and have millions of different ideas for a home product. So if you go to like a modern home, there's like modern styles and designs. If you go to a country type of home, there's different country designs. So you could really create a differentiated product that's not already selling on Amazon. So you're not going to sell the same exact thing that someone else is selling. And these categories are really easy to differentiate. That's why I chose them. No one sells my exact product, so that's a good sign. So I chose home and kitchen, kitchen and dining. It's pretty close to that same category, so I always choose that. Office products, again, none of these categories are seasonal. You want to have sales throughout the whole year, and all of these categories are going to sell throughout the whole year. It's not going to be like one season it's good and then the next it drops off. Home decor is selling all year round. Obviously it's going to pick up around Christmas time, but that's with everything out there. So I chose all of these categories. They're all simple. You could have smaller items, but I would not want to do pet supplies because animals could choke, they could be allergic to something, and they might require more documents and paperwork when you try to sell on Amazon, especially if it's like a small toy that the dog could choke on, and then you're faced with liability issues, so I stay away from that. Also, toys and games, that's kind of the same thing with like a kid. You can do it, but you just need certain document and age restrictions for the product, so they're not as easy as selling like a home decor item or a home and kitchen product, but you can do it. It just requires more paperwork, more hoops to jump through to sell on Amazon. Another one is video games. I don't want to sell those because big companies do that. I'm not going to make my own video game. Same with movies and TV. The other ones are handmade. So you could sell, it's kind of like Etsy, but on Amazon. So if you have like a bag that you hand make or custom design, you could do the handmade category. The only problem is when you sell your products in handmade, they don't really pop up on Amazon. You have to go to the actual category, handmade, and then search. So if people just go on Amazon and type in bag, it's not going to pull up your handmade bag. It's going to pull up all the bags that are selling on Amazon, but not in the handmade category. The other is electronics. Again, these could be really hard to sell because what if you have an electronic item and it shorts out, or the whole batch is bad because there's a lot of moving parts. You could have like a circuit go out on one of them. It could start a fire. Again, it could take a battery. So there's a lot of different things that could go wrong with electronics, which could lead to bad reviews. And there's a lot more stuff that you need to sell those on Amazon. So the other one is, let's see, collectible coins. We're not going to sell those. Computers, we're not going to compete with like Apple or HP. Clothing, shoes, again, that's pretty competitive. How are you going to sell a shirt and compete against Nike or like Adidas? Cell phones and accessories, those come from China, so a lot of Chinese sellers sell in that category. What is going to make someone buy your iPhone case for $12 over a Chinese competitor that sells them for like $3 or $4? So also beauty and personal care. You could sell in this category, but just remember anything that people eat or put on their skin is going to require a lot of documentation. They want to have different safety data sheets in case someone gets it in their eye, if there's like an allergic reaction. So you just need a lot more things to start selling on Amazon. It might be gated, so I stay away from that. Also, baby, they could choke on stuff. You need age restrictions on those type of products. Arts, crafts, and sewing, that could be a good category because it's a lot of smaller items. And a lot of people like arts and crafts. It could be small products, something like a new puzzle or who knows. So that is it. I always choose these categories. You could differentiate the product. You could have different designs, different styles, different sizes. And think of like going into a home. Everybody always has different types of decoration. So that's why I always choose this category. Think of stuff that won't break when you ship it or if someone kicks the box. So you're not going to want to sell a glass product. Think of like a travel bag or an organizer. It's fabric, it's not going to break. If you step on it, it still won't break. There's no moving parts. You're not going to have to plug it in and then it doesn't work and then get a bad review. So always think of what is simple. So that's why I choose these categories, because there's a lot of simple products inside of them. And then once I chose the categories that I like, I would do all of the pricing here. You could check in my other YouTube video where I do all of the, when I type in these boxes, then you'd hit search and it will bring up all of the products that are in these categories that we put here. And that is basically it. So just remember, keep it simple, keep it small, keep it lightweight so you're not spending a ton in FBA fees, and you'll have an easier time selling on Amazon, especially if it's your first product. They're not going to come at you with a ton of documentation or requirements to sell on Amazon. So I hope this video helped you out. I know when I started selling, I didn't really know which category to pick, but after I started learning and I did my own products, I found that these are the best categories in my opinion. If you want to have more of a challenge but less competition, then go for the harder categories. Just be prepared to jump through more hoops for Amazon and different types of documents and requirements that they may ask you for before you start selling. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel. I have a FBA Facebook group you can check below with over 1,500 sellers. I answer every post, so check that out and I will approve your invite. But that is it. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.